How's it going? We're back with some more Guilty Gear. So I just recorded a Melty video and I look on my Twitter and lo and behold, there is patch notes for the new version of Melty coming soon, coming the 15th, in 2 days. So let's check it out, right? I haven't read a single thing. I've read a single thing about these. I'm gonna move my camera though, because my camera's in the way. So we're gonna move it to the side. So let's check it out, right? So we have general stuff, game modes. Add support for the PS4 event tournament feature. Pressing the triangle button in the main menu displays an upcoming PlayStation tournaments open to entry. Okay, so I guess there's like kind of some ESL stuff, esports league, so nothing too crazy. This feature is not supporting the PS5 console or on the PS4 version when running the PS5. So PS5 does have access to this. You know, some tournament stuff if you want to enter that aren't a part of like, you know, Smash GG or like the typical stuff. It's more like them, like ESL, PlayStation. Alright, Necro mode. When the player suggested floor is Celestial floor, they now begin matching on the Celestial floor after a quick. Okay, so like if you get the Celestial floor, instead of being still put in floor 10, you go into the Celestial floor and you start your matchmaking then. So a little smart stuff. Training mode, when counter setting and either automatic psych burst or automatic roam cancel are set simultaneously, the counter setting will be prioritized. Okay, some stuff, nothing crazy. Battle system, yada yada yada. Our code stuff. So it's like basically like bug fixes, right? Let's see this universal mechanics. Okay. Overall changes. We have, so this is like kind of like an overview, which is good because I might just read these because these are a lot, honestly. And then we have the characters too, so I don't want the video to be too long. Let's read the overview changes, right? Let me lower this actually. I have this on. I forgot how loud. All right. Kind of like not even hear myself think with the music. Okay. Overall changes. We have revised the overall functions of projectile special moves, aerial attacks, anti-airs. Some projectile special moves now have less recovery, making them easier to use in neutral, which is nice because fireballs in the game are kind of annoying to use, especially like Kai, for example. Kai is like a -12 stun edge, which is kind of insane. In accordance with this buff to projectiles, we also increase the benefit gain from landing aerial attacks. Many characters now can deal more damage than before on counter hit. By increasing the number of moves that can be cancelled in air dashes, it is now easier to launch an offensive after the opponent blocks your aerial attack. Okay. Anti-air attacks have also been buffed, in particular increasing the roar gain off a counter hit 6p, making it easier to include in special moves. It was our intent to remove the disparity between characters when it came to their options after 6p. Yeah, so I guess some characters have like good options, some characters have like kind of shitty options overall. We have revised the startup of the fastest normal move. Characters whose fastest moves had more startup than others now have faster startup on their P attacks, for example. Although it varies, this generally makes it so that characters can counter throws on wake up as a general rule. Okay, cool. Input buffer. By increasing the time window for input buffering, it is made become easier to act on the earliest possible frame. We had previously chosen to keep the window limited, as making inputs at the correct time is a technique in and of itself. However, we increased the time window to account for play under different circumstances, such as offline matches. Okay. Startup for mix-up moves. We think of overheads in this game as falling into two categories: overheads that are difficult to react to, right? Standard dust attacks; overheads that are easy to react to unless taken by surprise, which is like the fully charged dust. We revised the startup frames for moves that fall in between these categories, which are various levels of difficult to react to depending on the player and environment. Okay. Throws. All right, throws is a big one. I think throws are a little bit OD in this game. Like throws and damage are probably my two biggest things I want changed in the game, but I don't see anything about damage. So, all right, throws. We have extended the time window for throw clashes, which previously only worked when input at the exact same time as the opponent's throw. Okay, thank God, right? As there were times when a clash would occur when the opponent successfully predicted the opponent's throw. This change makes it easier to counter opponent's throws with your own. It is now possible to Roman cancel at any point during the animation of throws. It is possible to Roman cancel after an unsuccessful throw to cover up the wave recovery. Okay, so they made throws a little bit better by basically giving normal throws PRC option. I think, did they not have that or no? Maybe like on the whiff itself. I don't know. I don't remember exactly. This change makes it possible to spend meter to Roman cancel after a successful throw as well. Okay. Base damage. Oh, wait. Hold on. Wait, this might be lit. Okay, hold on. Base damage scaling of special moves. Although this varies between characters, we have increased base damage scaling on strong offensive special moves and combo starter moves. Okay. Now we're talking. Damage is probably my biggest complaint in the game. I think you get way too much damage off of just anything, honestly. I hope they tone down damage like overall. I just think like also like just for example like Soul 5K, like he gets some absurd amount of damage. Like some characters get like crazy damage. It makes it so like playing hard characters is just like not worth it half the time, because like you're doing all this fancy stuff and you make one mistake and like Soul or Leo or Nago just hits you twice and you die, right? So I don't like the damage in the game. So it seems they're fixing that a little bit, right? A little bit. They're toning down the damage a tiny bit. All right, faultless defense. Previously, a faultless defense had somewhat longer blocks than standard blocking. However, as it was not rewarding enough overall to spend tension gauge on, the block stun has been changed to max standard blocking. Ooh. So big buff to faultless. For certain moves that don't change significant knockback on block, faultless defense wouldn't open up much between the player and the wouldn't open up much distance between the player and opponent previously. There is now a minimum amount of distance that we created when so moves like probably like maybe not guard crush moves, but yeah, I guess guard crush, like Fafnir for example with Soul, like you would just get pushed back nothing, right? So now there's like a minimum set distance you will get sent back, which is good for like Garuda, which is good for like Garuda, Fafnir, the Behemoth Typhoons. Okay, I like this change. This is good changes. There is now, we read that. Combined with the changes made to Guard Crush moves, there is now a greater merit to using false defense against any move. Wait, Guard Crush. Okay, we'll skip this stuff overall. I want to see. Actually, I'm gonna like skim through this. I want to see like if there's anything interesting. Counters. Roman cancel. Okay, let's see this. Let's do the jump normals. This move now triggers the counter effect. Can now be jump canceled and air dash canceled. Ooh, interesting. All right. Added Gatling route to jump D. Okay, so you definitely have a little bit more air combo play. And it seems like they're dubbed the same thing for jump heavy slash as well. This is the exact same text. Jump D. This now triggers a counter hit. Does not apply a Kai or a Jacko. Alright, same thing, right? Pretty much the same thing for all these. So you definitely have more air combo play. We'll see how well that does in the game. See what characters get. Okay, Guard Crush, right? So this is what we're talking about in the notes before. The knockback caused by instant block and faultless defense will now be changed when Guard Crushed by an opponent attack. When an attack hits that opponent in the Guard Crush animation, the attack is treated as the first move of a combo. Okay, so you don't just get like TOD level damage, right? So like Garuda, so I guess like Garuda into throw is gonna be way less. So you're not just like straight dying for that, or like Fafnir. So I like this dude. Reducing the damage, I'm for it. I'm way for it. Okay, there's a lot of characters, right? Let's be honest here. I don't really give a fuck about all these characters. I will check out the characters I want to play, which obviously I play Soul right now. I'm interested in Kai. Mainly the top tiers in Kai probably, right? So like let's check out Soul, let's check out Leo, let's check out Nago, let's check out Mei, Ram, and Kai, right? So let's go to Soul first. We'll just read the changes straight up. So it doesn't have that many, right? So let's see. 6P now floats the opponent up higher while also reducing the horizontal distance they are sent back. So remove wall bounce effect. So maybe mid-screen combo, maybe some better mid-screen stuff. I cannot read. 6 HS, right? Soul is no longer in counter hit state after the active frames of the attack. They buff 6H. That's nutty. I respect that. Bandit revolver all types. The second hit now, the second hit can now be performed with the K button. Wait. The second hit can now be performed with the K button. Adjusted movement speed in opponent blowback due to the functional change now triggers the countered effect. Lowered attack level, reduce recovery time. Expanded hitbox front and below on the second hit. Increased distance from which the attack connects. Increased base damage scaling. Okay. Ground Bandit revolver. Reduced startup time. Ooh, okay. Bandit Bringer now triggers the counter effect. Okay. Night Raid Vortex, increased base scaling. Fafnir, increased base scaling. Based down, knockdown. Expanded hurt box above. Okay. So, actually, Soul seems pretty good still. They didn't change HDP. It seems like HDP is a feature. So, like, they just straight up want them to have some insane damage. It's basically what, and no 5k change either. So, like, Soul, I could at least play Soul. Like, they didn't change Soul that much, to be honest. So, let's check out Kai. Alright, Kai. Again, 6 HS. Kai's no longer in counter state during an active frenzy attack. Shock state, increased chip damage of special moves and overdrives during shock state. Okay, a little bit buff to shock state. Stun edge, all versions, reduced hit stop. That's nice. Grounded stun edge, all versions, increased startup, reduced recovery, increase the movement speed of the hitbox. Okay, so Kai got some fireballs back. His fireball neutral is a little bit better. Stun edge, charged attack, all versions, same thing, right? Thunder Arc, which is just do kind of greet saver move like the kick. Increased base damage scaling. All right, he don't get that much damage. Sacred Edge, all version, increased movement speed of the hitbox. Sacred Edge during Dragon Install no longer reduces the number of attacks to the opponent when it hits anything other than the opponent. Okay. Dragon Install, increased damage. The activation is now a more powerful attack when used during shock state. Okay. Dragon Stall while activated, increased chip damage of special moves and overdrives. Alright, so Kai got some buffs. To be honest, I don't really know what you would give Kai. I mean, Stun Edge, all versions, increase and reduce hit stop is good, and the Fireball is good. So I kind of like, I don't know, Kai, like overall, he kind of has a little bit of everything. So, interesting. Seems good. Seems like some good changes. Alright, let's check May. So May, sweep 2D, creates less distance from the opponent on a hit in the stage corner. Okay, so you should sweep a little bit buffed. 6p, same thing for 6p change. HS, sends opponent flying up upon a grounded hit. Reduce the amount of risk level decreased. Reduce the amount of combo blowback scaling increased. Jump S, the counter hit state stuff. So dolphin types. Increased base damage scaling. Okay, our damage is a little bit weaker. Reduce the hitbox below. Vertical, increased base damage scaling when ascend. Reduce her box above during ascent. Increased distance from which the attack can connect. Okay. Meh, she's still kind of meh. We'll see. I mean, the damage being reduced is definitely big. It's just big for the gorilla characters. I mean, it's definitely gorilla meta, right? So it's just like, I mean, the big thing is like you definitely gotta reduce the damage, right? I want to see. Actually, we're gonna go to pot 2. I'm curious. I just want to see Garuda. Increase. Okay, they just changed. Okay, fair enough. Whatever. Still, move is still ridiculous. Move is still basically broken. But the damage overall is a little bit less, so that's nice. Ram. Oof. Oh boy. Fuck this character, by the way. I hate this character. Swords. Fix the bug. Alright, bug, don't care about it. Dash, reduce the upper her box directly after the animation begins. Standing far slash, reduce knockback. Standing heavy slash, increase knockback. 6p, floats. Jump heavy slash, increase startup. Increased knockback. Jump D, increased knockback. I don't know what this move is. Is this sword toss? Alright, I'm not even gonna look it up. I don't even care, to be honest. I don't know her move names. This is this is like kind of a problem. Adjust the movement speed. Damn, I don't know her moves that well. Okay, I know this is Rekka. What is Sword Toss? I don't know. I think it's these. I think it's this one. Okay, fix the location on the ground where it will be sent after touching the stage corner. After sending out the sword, if Ramathel takes damage before it reaches the stage corner, the sword no longer explode. Okay, that's huge. That makes it way more interactable. Because one of her big things was like, if you trade with her and she's in the corner, she just gets a combo, right? So like, before it reaches the stage corner. Okay, so like there is a clause to this, right? Which is good. Reduce recovery. I'm trying to see like anything else interesting. Not really. Yeah, whatever. Ram's still kind of annoying. I just don't like how much you can't interact with her on her offense. Like her offense is like so absurd. Like like at least Soul, like even his +3, you still can interact with him. Like Ram just like is just looping set play with like the least amount of interaction. It's like it's mad annoying. Even like Leo, you have more interaction with. Speaking of which, Leo. Let's see what we got. Sped up the timing between the followed up command normal. Sped up the timing, so same thing, right? 6p heavy slash version is the same. Command normal 4, increase movement speed. Command normal 5, reduce recovery. Jump S, counter hit stay. Okay, this is what we need, right? Increase startup, increase base damage scaling, increase base damage scaling, increase base damage scaling. No longer can be jump canceled. That's nice. Cancel stance turns. Leo's no longer in counter hit state. Okay. Damage reduced. I like this. I don't like how he has the best mix, the most health, and like the best damage. Like it's so absurd. Nogori Yuki. Okay. 6p stuff. Blood Rage. The hitbox can no longer clash or be reflected. Okay. So basically you can't YRC it. I think that's what this means. Okay. Reduce startup. Increase movement speed of the hitbox. Unify the size of the clash range. Increase base damage scaling. Can now be followed second with heavy slash. So I think this is spin. I'm actually gonna look this up. I need this. I really care about. Is that spin? I need to know if this spin. Like I actually have to check this. I want to say yes. I'm scrolling through the wiki right now. Give me two seconds. 2 seconds. 2 seconds. Where's the move? Where's spin? Where's spin? What is spin called? Okay, this. Increase base damage. Okay, this is spin. This is spin. Okay, increase base damage scaling. Move is still broken, but like, alright, at least you don't die. This is the clones. And then this is I think this is just like the double hitting. Okay. Can now follow up with the second hit by pressing heavy slash. Adjusted blowback and of course this function. Reduce startup. The second hit now trigger the counter effect. Okay. Is that everybody that I want to look at? I think. Overall, I think damage. Yeah, that's everybody. I wanted to actually Jacko. I'm curious about Jacko. Okay, I don't care. I don't care that much. All right, I'm gonna stop here because I don't want the video to get too long. Overall, I mean, I'm not super invested in the game right now, but I mean, the damage. I do like the changes overall from what I've read so far. I like the fact that damage is definitely lower, throws a little bit weaker. Some more air combo play, some more combo options off of like 6p stuff, and Soul seems pretty untouched for the most part. So I don't know. I'm happy with the changes. I like them. I'm definitely gonna try the new version for sure. I'll definitely give it a shot. It actually drops Friday, so I'm definitely gonna take a look. What you guys think? You guys like the changes? Who here still plays Guilty Gear? A lot of people do, to be fair. I'm just joking. I do like the game though. I do want to try the new version. But that's it for me. Take it easy. I'll see you in the next one.
この番組はご覧のスポンサーの提供でお送りします。